Ciao e benvenuti! It's time to get into something more interesting. How do I build a sentence in Italian? Let's start by clarifying what a sentence is. A sentence is a sequence of words that depend on a verb and that are all linked together and that have a meaning, a sense, a logic. Let's start with the shortest sentence ever, which is formed by subject, so the person or the thing that does the action of a verb, and the verb. Io dormo, from the verb dormire, to sleep. This is the shortest sentence we can get, and in Italian we can also omit the subject and have just dormo. This is actually a sentence with a meaning. The subject is omitted, but it's clearly a first singular person because the verb has been conjugated. It makes sense also alone, and it doesn't need any complement. Let's make another kind of sentence by using also the direct object, which is who or what receives the action of a verb. The subject does the action, and the direct object receives the action. Let's make it clear with an example. Lui mangia una mela. He eats an apple, from the verb mangiare, to eat. As you can notice, we have a subject, lui, who does an action, mangia, and there is something that receives the action, which is una mela. Other examples could be tu vedi una casa. Loro servono la cena. Alice ama la musica. These are all sentences with a direct object. When a verb can have a direct object and the action that it brings starts with a subject and ends in a direct object, that verb is called verbo transitivo, transitive verb. These are all verbs that have a direct object. To recognize them, you can use a few questions. Let's see these two sentences. Io dormo, io leggo. The verb dormire doesn't need a direct object. I do the action of sleeping, and that is enough. The questions to ask to see if there can be a direct object are who or what, chi, che cosa. Leggere can also be alone. Io leggo makes sense. It's a sentence with a meaning. I read. But I can ask, what? Io leggo un libro. Io leggo un giornale. I can add a direct object, and that means that the verb leggere is transitive. Let's also see what a nominal predicate is. The nominal predicate is formed by the verb to be and an adjective or a noun that is there to inform about something, a way of being of the subject, the way it is. Let's see an example. La casa è grande. È grande is a nominal predicate, predicato nominale, because grande is an adjective and means big. We'll see adjectives more in details in another video. For now, let's use it for an example. The adjective is there to give an information about the house. It follows the verb to be, which is conjugated, in this case, in the present form. So, we have the verb to be and an adjective giving information about the subject. This means that we have a nominal predicate. Let's see an example with a noun. Matteo è un ragazzo. Matteo is a boy. Also here, we have a subject, Matteo, and we have the verb to be. We have un ragazzo, but as you can notice, it is not a direct object, because un ragazzo doesn't receive any kind of action from the verb. It is just a characteristic of Matteo. He is a boy. We have a nominal predicate. Will you give it a try and write down a few sentences with the vocabulary that we have? Can you also say if it's just a short sentence or if it has a nominal predicate? Leave a comment. I'll be happy to read them. I hope you liked this video. If so, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos and click on the bell for the notifications so that you can know when a video comes out. Grazie mille per l'attenzione. Al prossimo video. Ciao!